Hey family, it's Rachel, and we are walking through the book of Psalms together. And today we're reading Psalm chapter 9. And I was wondering, have you ever found that remembering God's faithfulness in past seasons helps you to get through just those challenging times? Or thinking back just on his history over our lives when we saw his hand move in unimaginable ways? Have you ever noticed how that really reveals so much about who he is in his nature despite what's going on? Well, Psalm chapter 9 is David's way of saying, I've seen God move before and I trust that he will do it again. So let's read this powerful psalm spoken by King David together. I will praise you, Lord, with all my heart. I will tell of all the marvelous things you have done. I will be filled with joy because of you. I will sing praises to your name, O Most High. My enemies retreated. They staggered and died when you appeared. For you had judged in my favor. From your throne, you have judged with fairness. Oh, that's so good. God is so fair. You have rebuked the nations and destroyed the wicked. You have erased their names forever. The enemy is finished in endless ruins. The cities you uprooted are not forgotten, but the Lord reigns forever, executing judgment from his throne. He will judge the world with justice and rule the nations with fairness. The Lord is a shelter for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. Those who know your name trust in you, for you, O Lord, do not abandon those who search for you. Sing praises to the Lord who reigns in Jerusalem. Tell the world about his unforgetting deeds, for he who avenges murder cares for the helpless. He does not ignore the cries of those who suffer. Lord, have mercy on me. See how my enemies tormented me. Snatch me back from the jaws of death. Save me so I can praise you publicly in Jerusalem's gates, so I can rejoice that you have rescued me. The nations have fallen into the pit they dug for others. Their own feet have been caught in the trap they set. The Lord is known for his justice. The wicked are trapped by their own deeds. The wicked will go down to the grave. This is the fate of all the nations who ignore God. But the needy will not be ignored forever. The hopes of the poor will always be crushed. Arise, O Lord. Do not let mere mortals defy you. Judge the nations. Make them tremble in fear, O Lord. Let the nations know they are merely human. Whew. This psalm right here speaks so much of the justice, but the fairness of the Lord. I want us to take a look for a moment at verse 10 where it says, those who know your name trust in you. For you, O Lord, do not abandon those who search for you. This is a reminder for those of us that might be wondering, where is God in all that I'm going through? Where is he? I haven't seen him. I want you to know that he's going to respond, that he has not abandoned you. He is not a God that abandons us. He sees everything happening. And in his due time, he's going to respond. But I also want us to remember verse 11. Sing praises to the Lord who reigns in Jerusalem. Tell the world about his unforgettable deeds. What should we be doing while we wait on the Lord? Sing praises. Tell the world about his unforgettable deeds. Share the gospel. Remember the things that he has done and his faithfulness throughout all generations. Declare that all around the world, in every conversation, in every situation, whenever we are in front of people, whenever we get the opportunity to. That is what we should be doing while we're in this waiting season, and know that he's not going to abandon us. Okay, y'all. So as always, let's take a look at the big picture of this specific psalm, Psalm chapter 9. Now, the genre of this specific psalm is that it is a praise psalm with a lament, and it's often called a psalm of thanksgiving for God's justice. The tone is more of a celebratory and a confident tone, and it is teaching us to be rooted in God's power and to trust that he is going to deliver the oppressed. That is what is happening here. And then when we look at this psalm in line with the big picture or the big story of scripture, Psalm 9 teaches us to look back at what God has done in order to build faith forward. It echoes Israel's pattern of remembrance throughout the scripture. I like to say, look at his history in our lives. How can that build us and remind us of who he is? So let's look at the key verse today, which is verse number 10. Those who know your name trust in you, For you, O Lord, do not abandon those who search for you. Trust grows through knowing God's name, knowing who he is, his character, his history, his track record. When we go through situations, it's easy to look at what is happening in front of us and forget that we went through something similar. This is what a testimony is about, right? It is a reminder of who God is and what he has done, what he's capable of, and ultimately his nature as God in our lives. And that is what this key verse is speaking to. So I have a question for you. What's one way you've seen God's faithfulness in the past, in your own life? I want us to talk about it in the comments. And as always, I want to remind you to grab the Summer in the Psalms journal. If you have not done so already, go to wordandseed.com. Make sure that you also connect to the YouVersion collection that goes along with this. So we are reading through the Psalm, we're listening to it, we're writing it out, and then we're watching this video together. And all of that is outlined for you in Your Summer in the Psalm journal. And I just want to give you a final reminder that time with God is time you will never regret spending. So let's keep showing up every day as we journey through the book of Psalms together. See you in Psalm chapter 10.